Hello, good evening, everybody. Sorry for the little bit of a delay here. Welcome in to EFS Esports Series. We are live for round 3 of F2. We're here at the Spanish Grand Prix. Well, it's no longer the Spanish Grand Prix, it is now the Barcelona Catalonia Grand Prix now. Because obviously the Spanish Grand Prix is now the Madrid. And so, here we are. I should get some. If you just give me one quick minute, there might be a pause menu for a second. It's just because I want to get updated team standings more than anything on the screen for you guys after round 2. So if you give me one quick second, I'll try to be as fast as humanly possible. Okay, I can put it in here. So if you just give me one, like I say, one just minute. Not watching the World Cup is crazy. And Bosch. Oh, that's a bit big. Right. Here we are then. Update team standings. After round 2 then, it's TDR at the top by 2 points ahead of TRS. And then a further 6 points behind. Top spot is Titan Esports. Ultimate Formula Race team are in 4th. Then Multi-Game and Automobile. Then Alien, Nero. I think that's how you say it. And then, what was that? Velox Racing. Next level and ESPL, and then Hyperdrive at the bottom with 0. Yeah, TTN in P3 is crazy. But yeah, so that is your points, and now we'll get back to the commentating. Because obviously we are just in qualifying here. Speed Demon currently lead at the top of the board, followed by UFRT Boots, Andy, then Aldi Danny. What is this? Frox? AMS Frox, this guy, I believe. I don't know. I think I'm saying it right. I hope I am. That was wrong button. Now we're going to need that and that. There we go. There we go. ESPL Ivan, Danny, Eric, Oliver, Benji Budge, Bugs. I don't know. Mask, Wessel. Okay, I really don't know how to say this without butchering it. I can't say this NLG driver's name without butchering it. It's alright, I can't even say his teammates without butchering it either. Then we got Andre Malf, I think. Sandux, Top G, Alex, Devil. Name him Crit. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. But then I just don't know how to name his teammate. Obviously as well, if you're wondering why we only have 20 drivers, Hyperdrive didn't send a lineup. So, yeah, they're just non-existent. So I do believe that is the reason they don't want to partake is because it's France versus Spain tonight in the World Cup. Tomorrow is England versus Argentina, but this is where I'm like, World Cup? Me no care. Commentating a race? Sign me the frick up. I will take commentating a race over watching the World Cup any day. But anyway, yeah, next level generation driver coming up last, final corner. Currently not got a time on the board. Up to line. Where's he going to go? Up to P7. Let's with Titan in the chat saying, let's see if TDR can keep that lead. Well, it's a 2-point lead over TRS, but Titan also have only 6 points behind them. So if TDR don't have a good day, then it could be issues. But I see I see TDR sent pretty much their best drivers. Speed Demon I've seen from other leagues. He's had multiple race wins under his belt. Sendux also the same thing. Both are very talented drivers. I'm not surprised TDR has sent their best to keep that lead they have. And obviously, I would hope Titan Esports has done the same thing, because they want to try and get higher up the board. And then obviously with TRS, they want to try and get ahead of TDR. So we will have to see what will happen. Right, let's see who's on a lap. You're definitely on a lap, and you're going quick. Sendu. It's not Sendox. What? Sendiox. Sendiox. Did I say it right that time? Because like I am dyslexic, so I do have a trouble reading things sometimes. So like I say, if I butcher people's names, if you correct me in a chat, please do it in a nice way. 80% right. What for Sendiox? Sendiox. You know what? 80%'s better than nothing. As Speed Demon's gone even faster at the top. He's done a 12.6. Boots is on a lap, but he's not really improving, but he might find some time in the final sector. Possibly. Right, Boots at last corner up to line. Will it be improvement? No! 4 thousandths. And then the other TDR driver up into third. Has Andy got... Okay, why is Andy missing an entire front wing? Like, the entire nose cone's gone, and, like, the front wing's gone, too. And he's not on a lap anyway, but still, it's like, the foot. Like, the heel? Top G invalidated. Oh, Danny's also got the no wing bug. Wait. As long as I'm here, should I update you with the World Cup? You can if you want. That's entirely up to you. Like I said, I stopped caring about the World Cup as soon as Australia got knocked out. And I only care about Australia because my favorite player of all time is from Australia, so that's the only reason why I cared about Australia, and I watched the Australian games. It's like, as soon as Egypt knocked them out, I was like, yep, fuck this. F this, I'm out of here. Danny's not on a lap. Wessel is not on a lap, or is he? We'll soon find out in a second. But like Egypt got knocked out, so I'm happy. Oh, Benji's on a lap here at last corner. Currently P17 up to P6, just behind his teammate. With a 13 dead. 13 dead. God damn. No, I'm talking about my favorite footballer. My favorite footballer of all time was Tim Cahill. So, and to be fair, right now, currently, my favorite F1 driver is actually Piastri. So, yeah, and Piastri is Australian. So, but yeah, it's I'm more of a Australia supporter because of Tim Cahill. No, I'm not. I'm British. I'm British, but it's just I'm a big Tim Cahill fan. So in all international competitions for like countries, I always support Australia. I could not give a crap about any other country. But yeah. So I got. Yeah, so the Titan drivers need to get a wriggle on in this qualifying. They're both lingering in the bottom half. But yeah, as I know what Hyperdrive's apparently a Spanish team, so they're not racing. ESPL wasn't are racing, even though their entire team is Spanish. but they're here to race. Right, so let's ride on board here with Top G. See if he can get towards the top. As he's coming out of... Wait, 1, 2, 3. Right, Alice Connor coming up to turn 1 here now. He's going to come out ahead. Oh, a bit of traffic ahead there. But they're not going to get in his way. As we're going to ride on board. Probably shouldn't because it reveals the steering wheel. So coming through turns 3, now up into turn 4. 5 thousandths improvement. That is not much of an improvement. We've got a Haas in the way. That Haas, if he's not on a lap, needs to get out the way. Otherwise, he's going to be in trouble for impeding. Because the McLaren's getting really close. But he's bailed out. The McLaren's bailed out, courtesy of the Haas being in the effing way. And it is this Haas. Right. So that is pain. Right, who's on a lap then? You're not on a lap. Boots, where are you? You're in the first sector. Not on a lap though. No, you're not on a lap. So we're going on board with Danny B then. Who's now who's not on a lap. He's doing a second out lap. Oh, another front wing bug. We love this. Try to spell the V carbon. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher that so badly. I would butcher that shit so badly. Like, fudge. This is pain. Alright. So not on a lap, not on a lap. Definitely not on a lap. This guy definitely on a lap, but is a 10th down. And looks to have bailed out of the lap. Mal. Yeah, no, I'm going to. I love Slizuki. Yeah, I'm going to screw that up so badly. God. I guess Alex is not. I guess Alex of ESPL is not doing a lap unless he has a quality ban. I don't know if he has some kind of lobby ban. Right, where's the demon? Here's the demon. The demon's coming out of the last corner. Then will he improve on his 12.6 that he's got so far? Up to line. Yes, he does. He now does a 12.5. Right, gonna ride on board here with Boots. He's the next person close enough to the demon. As Benji goes into P2 with a 12.7. Good improvement there for the TRS driver. As soon as Boots gets across the line, we go straight on board with McLaren because there's McLaren coming out last corner. Anyway, Boots will continue to check a flag up to the line, a 10th improvement back up to P2, and Danny improves by 2/10 up to 11th. Then we've got Mercedes of Andre does not improve. Oliver improves. That was a Williams. It's just a struggle to keep up. Right, there is a Haas coming out the last corner. We're going to ride on board here with the other McLaren of Top G. Teammate currently in P11. Top G out last corner, up to line, improves by 2.5 tenths up to P9. And Haas improves. Sriracha? I see Chi, so I'm just going to say Chi. I'm just going to say Chi. I see Chi in their name, so I'm just going to say Chi. And there's 2 Danny, so this one's going to get called Aldi. Andy Danny. Where is he? Oh, he's not on a lap anyway. Alright, Devil invalidated. So that's it, we're done. Alright, So that's it then for qualifying. Speed Demon with the fastest time by just under 0.2 of a second, as Alex has left the session. Oh dear. Spain penalty. God, I'm surprised. I can't believe the French have gave away a penalty already. But yeah. Right. So let's hopefully it gives me a full classification so I can run through it and butcher people's names. Clear file, fair enough. Right, so Speed Demon then for TDR at the top of the board, followed by Boots, Benji, Sendiox. That's it. That sounds cool to me. I'm just gonna call him that. Then Ivan, Devil, Andy, Frox, I think. I don't know. Top G, Danny Aldi, Chi, Danny, Mask, Oliver, Wessel, Andre, Eric, Crit, Mal. Yeah, this guy's getting called Mal, and then Alex. There we go. Well, if it's a clear foul, can a Spanish hurry up and score it already then? So I'm just waiting for you to just say a 1-0 Spain. As now, obviously, we wait for our drivers to finalise their setups, their race strategies, and whatever else they need to do. As I wait to hear for news of what's going on in the World Cup, even though I don't really care. I can send you an audio of how to pronounce the V carbon peanut. You can do while we've got time, because I assume, like, say the lobby host will tell them to ready up whenever, in like a couple of minutes or so. So I'll listen to it on my phone. I assume that is you sending me it. No. Yeah. That's expected. Alright, let me listen to this. Yeah, there's no way there's no Yeah, how the heck am I saying that? Melta? Malta? Is that how I'm saying his first name? There's no chance I'm saying a second name. I'm sorry, there's no chance. Alright, anyway, drivers are ready up. Lights are on. 4, 5. Lights are on, away we go. That was very quick. As we're on the way for round 3. I was gonna say, can I have the thing? Yeah, that was good. Okay. There we go. Finally got some audio as we're all coming into turn 1. Looks like Speed Demon's just clearly gotten away. As Top G's made a very good start. As already around the outside and kind of just boxed in the middle between 3 wide. He's trying to go on the outside of Andy as one of the Aldis is off the road. And has the inside line. Oh, there's 2 people off in the grass there. Oh, that's Sendiox. And who else is in the grass there? Just completely dropped back. So it just gives Top G and whoever else like several places. I forgot which button I need. There we are. So yeah. So Speed Demon already gotten away at the front with Boots, and then obviously Devil and Top G. Andy and Fork fighting over 5th here. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. So yeah, so it was okay. So it's Benji and Sendiok started having the issue that had the issues. Speed Demon's already gotten away. Like, bro's already okay. Bro did break the second, but Boots is like, no, you're not. Get your butt back here. So it looks like Oliver got wing damage out of that because he's into the box. But again, Speed Demon just proving his name right, being the speediest boy in the field. As you know what, let's have a look at some tyres since now we're on after lap 1. Oh, this is interesting. So we've got Top G and Alex both starting on softs, everybody else on the mediums. Interesting. So that'll explain why Top G's up where he is. So if I remember correctly, the softs don't wear that badly at this track, if I remember correctly. So I know the tyre wear around Barcelona has never been that bad in the past. So... Sendik's under fuel by a lap. Damn. So yeah. So yeah, the demon is well and truly booked it. He's booked his next flight 'cause he's already thing. So I just saw a couple of people that back up. Oh, we've got a battle here for P2. Battle for P2. Devil up the inside of Boots and gets ahead of the Boots. Very nicely done there for Devil. What team is Red Bull anyway? As it's not FS takes that. Okay, can someone remind me who is actually in the Red Bull, please? Thank you. But yeah, now this like I say, Speed Demon living up to his name. He's almost broken 2 seconds. We've not even been 3 laps in yet. God, this man is fast. I'm surprised TDR's been able to hold on to this man for so long. Like, god damn. You leave. Why did I have a feeling that Titan was going to say that? Ah, that explains it. So he does use line. Understandable. And he's, yeah. So after 3 laps, he's broken 2 seconds, pretty much. Oh, as Top G's got past Boots. Oh, Boots trying to move defensively to stop the AMS driver. And now they'll go side by side through turns 1 and 2, but the AMS driver will have to back out of it and settle back into 5th. I missed this move when freaking Top G got past Boots. I missed that. He's getting better, and I had to be fair. He was improving a lot before my departure. Yeah. You know, when I saw that you wanted your roles removed from your TDR roles removed, I was like, bro, what? It's like, bro, why did you leave? It's like, it was such a big shock, and I was like, what? But yeah, like I can understand it. Wait, up, it was. Ooh, I thought the Red Bull's gonna make a dive down the inside of the Alpine there. Captain Spoon in Twitch chat saying, "What are you feeding Speed Demon?" And he's like, "Whatever it is, get me on it." Yep. Oh, looks like Danny's gonna go for attack into turn 1 on the so Danny B's tried to make a move on Aldi Danny, but couldn't quite get it. These guys also have Sendiux behind them, who's actually broken away from the second lot. So we've got a 9-man train here to start. Oh, way up as Malif. I'm saying it wrong again. Hello, Eddie Epic. Nice to see you. But yeah, those guys are flying like crazy. We're gonna go on board the leaders as the Speed Demon, after 4 laps of racing, has broken the gap and made it 3 seconds now. Yeah, as a Titan, whatever you've been feeding Speed Demon, I want it as well, please. Because I'm sorry, that man is just too damn quick. Like, holy moly, he's just broken away from the rest of the field. Not one person, but two people just went wide in the background there. Crit and the V-Car both went wide. And Crit is also not one, not two, but three places in before turn one. Just for going a little bit wide. Because gravel on your tyres equals slow AF. Yeah, a lot of people were shocked I left, but it was more for. Yeah, I kind of thought it was. I kind of thought it was for personal reasons. Oh, Sendix has got past Danny B. As Andy here is trying to get past the other Andy. Trying to go around the outside of turn 11, but not quite able to. As these guys are all staying relatively close together. But these guys just do not have the pace of the Demon. Like I said, Demon has got pretty much a 4-second gap. Yeah, no, seriously, whatever TTR has been feeding Speed, I want it. But yeah, as I said, they're not really fighting here in the middle. Boots is getting a bit closer to Top G, but Top G is still within touching distance of Devil. Yeah, I don't know who is in Red Bull. I don't know what team's Red Bull. Can someone go find out for me what team who's got the Red Bull car, please? Thank you. So I'm not sure which team it is. Because obviously I can't tab out and look. I've got some racing to commentate on. Whoa! Sen was looking a bit close there to the rear of the Red Bull. Like I said, these old guys are all within a couple tenths of each other, so. But yeah, whoa, was that going a bit wide? Was that TRS Andy going a little bit wide there? Because he's got Aldi Danny right on his diffuser. But no, not close enough to really mount a move into turn one, as more people further back are swapping with places. Oh, Sendix went a little bit wide there at turn 3. But as we go, look, I love that camera angle. That camera angle was cool. So I said, no, nothing's really happening right now. Just these guys, these guys chasing Speed Demon. Obviously, Speed Demon's 4.5 seconds ahead of these guys. They're slow. They're not catching at all. These guys are not really catching. ESPL Ivan's at the front of this train, and it's Wesselmouth there. Oh, Alex never reconnected. Why didn't his car retire? Like, excuse me? Oh, Sundeox here trying to make a move on Aldi Danny around, well, down the inside, then around the outside for turn 2, but then back on the inside for the next corner and gets ahead. The TDR driver advances to P7. And now Danny B will look to try and get past out Andy Danny. Let's see, these get. I think Devil's made a mistake somewhere because Top G is looking very close behind him for the first time all race long. So I think Top G might make something happen here. No, he didn't have the best exit. Never mind. Oh, I thought Andy was going to go for the dive on the inside of the AMS driver there, going into turn 10. But nowhere really close enough. It'll also be interesting to see when they're going to start boxing as well. So I assume some people might go for undercuts. Oh, it's Sendiox again looking very, very quick. Look to try and get past Andy up the inside at turn 1, but not quite close enough. But he's still looking quite close. He's going ballsy around the outside of turn 4. What a move this would be if he pulls this off. Then here's the inside line for turn 5 and still ahead. Barely ahead. Still side by side. Gets power down earlier. And finally gets a move. That was some ballsy stuff there from Sendiox. Getting around the outside of turn 4 and then having the inside line for turn 5. That was a very ballsy move there. Oh, as he's not the only one going to go for a ballsy move, as the AMS driver looked to try and get past Boots, and somehow Top G's got past the Devil somehow, and I just missed that. Like, god damn it. So Top G now into what is second place. Oh, Speed Demon's into the pits after 10 laps. Interesting. That is very interesting. And will Devil come back at Top G? Round the outside, turn 1. Ooh, almost take his front wing off, and both drivers are off the road. So this will allow Boots to come past Top G, and he tried to get past Devil as well, but not quite. The AMS driver tried to go around the outside of Top G, but did not quite get it. He's going to keep trying, but not going to be close enough. Top G going to go down the inside here. Turn 5 on Boots. Up the inside, Boots giving him the room. Will he get the power down earlier to get past? But Syndiox is going to have a look on the AMS driver behind him. Oh, this is some very tight and nippy stuff here between these 8 drivers. So I'd assume since Speed Demon has pitted on from lap 10, as Boots going to nip into the race lead. As Top G was going to look to try and follow him through, but not quite. So I'm just wondering, if Speed is pitting now, is he locking himself into a 2-stop? Because obviously, there comes Top G into the pits after 10 laps on those soft tyres. So those soft tyres must be dead, so that's understandable why he is in. So it'll be interesting. Oh, Boots is... Oh, contact there between Boots and Devil, and Devil's lost a part of his front wing there. So I don't know what's happened there. As Benji gets 10 for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, who's Alpha in the background? Oh, that's Devil into the gravel. Oh dear, Devil's just lost out massively. And because of all this fighting as well these guys have been doing, Ivan and Wessel have caught up. And Devil's dropped behind Chi, who's obviously still out of the DRS. So what did Demon pit onto? Onto the hards. Will the hards do 23 laps? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But the question is, when will any of these, well, top 8 still, but pit. I know Devil will probably be in the pits at the end of this lap to replace that wing damage that he got from Boots. Boots is pulling the trigger, so Boots is in. He's not the only one. Sendiox is in as well. Oh, so those medium tires don't last as long as you think. Because look at that. If I just get rid of that, look at that front left. Look at the blistering on that front left. So I assume these guys will probably pull the trigger as well at the end of this lap to cover off all the rest of them that have pitted one lap earlier. So that's a question as well. Well, because of the gap. So Frox is in the lead, followed by Andy, then Danny. Then the other Danny, who's got Ivan for company. Then we've got Chi and Crit. We've got Andy just behind Crit. We've got Speed Demon doing what Speed Demon does best, and that's speeding. Because he's been speeding that fast, he's just caught up to the back of the NGA as Frox and Danny B are both into the pits. As TRS Andy stays out for another lap, so does Aldi Danny as well. He's got Ivan behind us. Speed Demon sat fastest for the race, so 1:15.376. And he is, like I say, currently behind these two. Because he's right here. So Frox and Danny B are actually going to come out behind Top G and Boots. But they're all still going to be in the same train. But Frox and Boots here side by side, but Boots able to get ahead because of the cold tyres on the AMS driver. But I don't think the AMS driver's going to... Oh, he's going to sit behind for now. So these guys are actually a second behind Top G. Is ooh, I thought Sendix was going to go for a move at turn 5 there. He's going to go on board with the Williams. I thought he's going to make a move, but it just, I guess, just wasn't quite close enough. As Speed Demon is getting past Crit in at turn 9? Is it 9 or 10? It's probably 10, I don't know. Anyway. Alright, the rest of them are all now into the pits, except for Crit, who stays out for another lap. But Speed Demon will now go back into the lead of this race. It'll be interesting to see where Andy comes out compared to the rest of the guys. Because obviously Top G has still got a bit of a gap to Boots, as we got yellow flags in Sector 3. But yeah, no, Andy's going to come out miles behind the rest of the pack. He's going to come out miles behind. He's like 2 seconds adrift off these guys. So that's a shame. So I assume they're all on the hard tyres now? Pretty much, yeah. Oh! Danny's gone to another set of mediums. Interesting, so he's definitely 2-stopping then. Unless that's just a mistake. I don't know. Unless it's to get... No, soft mediums on that car. So yeah, no. So Aldi Danny will have to pit again then. He will have to pit again in this race. So these guys are slowly catching up to Top G. It was like about 9 seconds off the Speed Demon. Volk fastest lap of the race, so 1:15.277. And has brought Top G into the thing as Boots and Sendux here are fighting over what is a net P4 when Crit pits. So just a question of when the next level generation driver pits. Oh yeah, Boots is outside the 1 second of the AMS driver. Oh, he's back in it now. Andy is slowly catching these guys. Sorry, there's a freaking bug just annoying me, so just had to kill it. But anyway, back to the racing, so I killed the bug. Stays out for another lap. Surely your tires. Look, okay. Let me just show you how bad that tire. Look how bad that tire is. You can see the graining on it, and yet he's staying out with that bad tire. So let's say we got this train here of Top G ahead. So obviously Crit will have to pit at some point. It's just when Crit pits. So also it's like, there's your tyre as well. Top G's been on his tyres 2 laps longer than Falk, so that might come into fruition later. That's big though. Boots has dropped off to 1 second, and here goes Sendiux up the inside at turn 10 here. Still side by side, we've got a lovely helicopter shot view. Trying to go around the outside now, Boots. But he couldn't get the overtake there done on Boots, and because of that, they've actually lost time to Top G and Falk ahead of them. As Crit is now into the pits after 18 laps of those tyres. And now Sendiux here going to try and go down the inside of Boots at turn 1. Later on the brakes up the inside. Will then be the outside line for the next corner. Then the inside for turn 3. But he's going to be ahead before turn 3. And now Sendiux into P4. And will now try to look to chase after Fox. But Boots is going to come back at him. Boots trying to go around the outside of turn 4 here. Will then be the inside line for turn 5. But contact between them both. And there goes Danny B says, "Thank you very much, I'll take 2. And with a through goes Hamilton moment. We love it when those happen. So contact between Sen and Boots allows Danny B to go ahead of both drivers. So that is not going to... Also allows TRS Andy to come back into play. And Aldi Danny behind him back in this little group. And now these guys are 2 seconds off the back of Top G and Forks in the other podium places. So we'll have to see how this goes. My phone needs to stop going off. Stop. Right, do I have to sit on it or something? But yeah, so these guys are really behind these guys now. As Forky are trying to see if he can get past Top G. He's right up the diffuser of the McLaren. But he's managed to think I've also missed Send again up the inside of Boots. And so if these guys keep fighting the way they are, they're going to lose Danny B here. Like, Boots is going to come back at Send again. Tries to get around the outside, but Sen just like, nope, that is my line. Will Boots try again to get down the inside? But I think he might run out of battery because here comes Andy up the inside. Boots trying to hang it around the outside of Andy. Will then be the inside line for the next corner. And we'll say thank you very much. That is my place back. Thank you very much. And Aldi Danny here is just going to slot straight through and take away P7 from TRS Andy. And he's now going to look to try and get ahead of Boots now. Obviously being on the softer compound tire. We're going to have a free wide moment. Oh! Cuts across there a little bit of Andy on the straight. Contact made. But both of them do get past Boots. But I feel like TRS Andy could have got past both of them. But that is not the case, as Sendiux has also lost the back of Danny ahead. He's a second off. Second off of Danny. Who's like 2.5 off of Top G and Fingerhoof, then 11 seconds off of the Demon. So Sendiux here ahead of these guys. Obviously Andy's going to look to try and catch up to the TDR driver. And we'll then look to see if he can get past, as the TDR driver is trying to get in the 1 second to get the boost, trying to get the boost mode on Danny. Danny obviously does not want to allow that to happen because he wants, realistically, he wants Sendiux to be under pressure from Aldi Danny behind. As we're going to come past the detection point, and he was over the seconds. I don't think he's got it. No, he hasn't. There you go. There's evidence to prove he hasn't got it, and there's proof to show you that Andy's got it. He's got the blue boost. Sendiux is not, as AMS, the AMS and Top G have swapped places. Probably about time they did. But we'll see if Top G can keep up with them. As Sendix is trying to get away from Andy Danny a little bit, as a Devil has retired into the pit lane, hands retired from the session. So that is a rotten shame, but understandable, as these guys are. So yeah, as soon as you drop out the train, you're screwed. Because as soon as these guys got more than a second behind, like, they're now 3 seconds behind, which is not good. But they are in a train, and Boots at the back of this train is struggling just a little bit to keep up with them. Because there's your proof, he's barely hanging on at the back of the pack. Like, as soon as he I feel like he falls out the 1 second, he will be susceptible to Ivan and Wessel behind. As it looks like Sendix is getting a bit closer there to the back of Danny B, who is then ahead of Aldi Danny and TRS Andy. Going pretty well. Oh, TRS Andy looks to try and make a move before turn 4, up the inside before turn 4. Gets the job done as we swap camera angles. What a move there from TRS Andy. Getting ahead of Aldi Danny. Yeah, but yeah, that's just the Demons is just gone. Obviously, we're here on lap 21 of 33. The Speed Demon has an 11.5 gap, as we've got yellow flags in sector 1. That's I do believe is an Alpine off the road. He's got going again, but the question is, will he have wing damage? It was Benji. I did call this. Speed Demon back into the pits for a second stop. Interesting. So I thought that... Oh, both TDRs in. Oh, so the tie wear must not be as good as I thought. Because a one-stop is definitely possible at this track. But both TDRs opting for the two-stop. Very interesting. We'll have to see if the AMS driver and Top G respond to the one stop. So I do trust. I understand why Speed Demon's doing the two stop, because this man is that goddamn fast. The two stop shouldn't even phase him. He should be back at the front of the grid before the end of the race. He's got 11 laps to get through this field. He's he's right on the back of Ivan, who's almost on the back of Boots. So it won't be long before that, as Chi is the first person to pick up 3 seconds for track limit violations. So it's just a question is, when will the Demon decide to jump ahead? Obviously with those brand new tyres. I say, will any of these front runners respond? No. And nobody else respond. Oh, hello, that was a bit wide. I think a Red Bull a bit wide. Right. On board of the Demon, as pretty much Ivan gets out of his way, because I don't think he wants to hold up the Speed Demon, because there's no point. Demon's on fresher tires compared to him, so now he'll be. Ivan would probably use Demon to try and catch the rest of the pack. Like, he's almost caught Boots already. Oh, that's Benji's DNF'd car. I was wondering what happened to Benji. He's DNF'd. So the Demon looking at a very close here. Obviously, as soon as he gets onto the back of Boots, he will probably get past, and then Boots can use him to catch the rest of the pack. Sendix is like 11 seconds behind Andre in 11th, so I don't think it was smart for Sen to go for the two-stop. Oh, Boots has gone wide! Boots gone wide at the third to last corner, and so that's just not helped him at all. This is actually obviously freed the Demon, but the Demon does not have battery boost. He does not have the blue boost. But obviously, at some point, Aldi Danny's got to come into the pits for his third stop. Not third, second, because he's pitted once, but he's been on mediums both times. As Top G and Frog are miles ahead. They're 3 or 4 seconds ahead, pretty much, of Danny and Andy. And so Demon will probably look to try and get past Andy. He's got yellow flags in sector 2. It looks like Boots is all over the place again. That is not good. Yep, Boots has lost another place to the Mercedes this time. As the Demon gonna go down the inside here at turn 9, up the inside. A little bit of contact between them, but the Demon gets ahead into 5th place. So we've got yellow flags again. This is Boots off the road again. Boots is just making a load of mistakes right now. And there goes Danny into the pits for his second stop to probably go onto a set of soft tyres. Speed Demon for the fastest lap of the race at 1:15.175. As it looks like Andy will look to try and make a move on Danny B, but chose not to. So we got yellow flags again. I believe Boots is really struggling. Boots is really struggling. What's going on with Boots? Oh, that's why he's struggling. He's got no front wing. Ah, dear. Boots, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Boots, you had such a good race and you had to just ruin it. So Frogs and Top G here, still in leaders race. Obviously a question is, will these guys... Yeah, so I was right. Danny's going on to set of softs. So these guys... Oh, Speed Demon's caught these two up already. So yeah, now the Speed Demons, like I said, the question is, how many laps do you think it'll take him to catch 4 seconds to Top G and Volk at the front? I don't think it'll take long. As Sendix is still... Oh, he's in P10 now. He's not going through the field as fast as he wants. Obviously, Danny B defending the inside line. That's his right to defend it. But obviously, Speed Demon just has a better exit. He's going to go around the outside of turn number 3 and gets ahead of the Titan Esports driver. Speed Demon now up into the podium of 3rd. And now hopefully Danny B and Andy will be able to use Speed Demon to catch up to the front 2. And he's got 3.5 seconds to catch to the front pair. And he's got about 7 laps to do it. As Boots is finally coming into the pits to hopefully probably retire from the session. There we go. Boots, 10 seconds for speeding. And that's an indication he's going to retire from this race. So yeah, Speed Demon's already taken like Bruff's already taken like a full second at the leaders. And he's actually somehow bringing Danny with him. Well, trying to. I think Danny might have just got the boost. It doesn't look like it though. He's not going to boost. No. But now I'm thinking Speed Demon 2.6. He's reeling the leaders in very quickly, so it might not take as long as you think. Obviously we just started lap 28 of this race. We've done 27. Yes, pole was a 12.5 by Speed Demon. He's already gapped Danny and Andy behind him. He's up to P3 and he's got 2 seconds to catch the AMS and Titan driver ahead of him. As I don't think it will be long before he does. He's already gapped Danny B and TRS Andy by 2 seconds already. This man is a rocket ship right now. Up as Eric gets 10 seconds for crossing the pit lane exit line after pitting again. So that is not going to be helpful for him. Speed Demon's almost within the 1 second. Obviously, he doesn't have the boost mode. he probably will have it the next lap. So this is why I'm like, just assume next lap. My thing is Danny and Andy here. Andy going to try to go on the outside, but Danny on the inside will then be on the outside line. But gets more power down earlier and stays ahead of Andy. Danny B keeping P4 ahead of the TRS driver. But looks he's going to try to go on the outside, turn 4. Doesn't even need to. He's gone past, but he's always leaving space for Danny B on the inside as they are still side by side as we come towards turn 5. Danny B, though, around the outside of turn 5. And we'll try to get the power down early as these two are still side by side as we come towards turn 6. But no, Andy gets back ahead as we come through turn 7. And now rounding turn 8 here. These two still going at it. Danny B all over the back of that TRS driver. Will he try and make a move down the inside on the brakes? No. He's like, I've had enough. Oh dear. Screen freezes. That keeps happening to me. I'm getting screen freezes, so stuff is screwing up right now. This is not good. Oh, yeah, I'm getting screen freezes right now. This is not good. Why am I getting screen freezes? I'm getting screen freezes right at the wrong time, but obviously now we're on lap 30 here, and Speed Demon has well and truly caught the Titan driver and the AMS driver. The only question is, when will he try and get past the Titan driver? Top G is trying his best here to defend his second place. Obviously, he wants to try and take this second place and turn it into first. The question is, will he try and get past the AMS driver before the TDR gets past him behind? As Eric picking up 3 seconds for track limits, the second person to do so. As I want to see a good battle between these two, because obviously Andy and Danny putting on a good show for us. That is probably going to be the highlight of the race. Oh, as Speed Demon sells Top G to dummy and goes up the inside of the Titan driver and takes second place away from the Titan Esports driver. But now Speed Demon will try to look to get past the AMS driver, and hopefully Top G can follow him through down into turn 1. We'll have to wait and find out. As the Speed Demon is all over the back of this Ferrari. And he's just carrying on more speed, burning the battery towards turn 1, and then up the inside, gets ahead of the Ferrari back into P1. The question is, will he challenge back? Probably not. I thought these two were going to have a little battle again. So yeah, Speed Demon back into the lead of this race, ahead of Fork and Top G. Then we've got Andy and Danny here fighting over 4th still. They do have to be careful though, because Ivan is catching them. As we've got yellow flags in yellow flags. Oh, Top G's had a bit of a moment. Oh dear, that's not good. So he's dropped off the back of Fork and Demon, but he's still ahead of Andy. But having that small mistake is not helpful, especially with 19 lap old tires. That one mistake kind of thing. To answer your question, Huna, why he's so far down, both TDR drivers decided to pit again. Understandable for Speed Demon because he was in the position to do it. Sendiux was not, and it is proven right now because he is stuck in 10th. And I think TDR's lead in the championship is going to be under threat here, because Titan Esports' drivers are both in 3rd and 5th right now. TRS only got one driver because you've won DNF several laps ago, so Andy's the only one left to go in for TRS right now. So, and obviously with Titan Esports' drivers in 3rd and 5th, that's a big points haul for them, so they will clearly jump up to the top of the pile. But what happened to Optic? To answer your question, Invade, there, what happened? I think he had a small slide out of a corner, so the small slide is just, yeah, he just had a small mistake. But the thing is, Andy and Danny are not really caught up to him yet, so he's keeping that. Like, he's slowly catching AMS driver though, but because the AMS driver has dropped off the back of Demon, who's about to start the final lap of this race. And so the Speed Demon has done what he's done all race long. In qualifying, dominated it. In the race, pretty much led from start. Well, led most of the race until decided to go for a second pit stop. As Top G is now and has Andy and Danny B behind him for company. Obviously, these guys. The questions are: will Danny B here try to make a move on Andy? He's got a little bit left of this track. It's something like that, Titan. I'm not entirely sure. But like I said, I'm pretty sure though Titan Esports will jump to the top of the board, pulling the most points. Because I say we're third and fifth right now, and if Danny B can get ahead of Andy here, not quite close enough though. He might have one last chance to do it. As this Aston Martin, no. Brother, get out the way. Oh! We're going to have a little bit of battle there. And looks like... Oh, Danny does get Andy on the line. Andy was too slow at the last couple of corners there. And then a little bit of contact between the two. And Andy actually loses it. So Danny actually gets P4 on the line. By barely enough. So, Titan Esports. So, Speed Demon claims the win then for round 3. Then it's Frox in for AMS. Top G and Andy for Titan Esports in 3rd and 4th. Then Andy, Ivan, Chi, Wessel, Andre, and then Sandux. Never happening, Jack. Like, yeah, bro needs to get out of GRL Division 7. Yeah. I was like, yeah, Invaders just being mean to Jack right now. But anyway, final classification then here then, as Speed Demon 4 TDR takes the top stop on the podium. AMS in 2nd with Frox, and then Titan Esports in 3rd with Top G. Then Danny in 4th, also for Titan. TRS Andy 5th, then Ivan, Chi, Wessel, Andre, Sendiux, Danny, Aldi, Danny, Mask, Mouth, I said that wrong. Crit, Oliver, then Eric, and then Alex, and then our DNFs were Boots, Benji, and Devil. So that is it then for round 3, and we'll if I just go have a look at the calendar, because I can't remember what the calendar is. You'd think I would know this as a commentator, but this is the first time I've commentated this season. Where's the calendar? There it is. Found it. Right. So we will be in Belgium next week. So we'll be back next week with... I think... Shut up, Jack. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see you next week for Belgium. Division 1 will be on the Sunday, 8 o'clock. Actually, I think it might be a bit early due to the for reasons I don't know. But anyway, and then we got F2 back here on next Tuesday on the 21st, and I say we'll be in Belgium. So, but anyway, without further ado, hope you all enjoyed today's race. I certainly have.